70% dropped frames. Thing is not right. Okay, let's restart this. Okay, it's the same. Okay, I changed server. Not actually sure when you actually when the stream actually starts transmitting the audio. But yeah, I changed server. Something close. Oh right, update the names of the stream. Right, Twitch. Change the name. Morning stream number 3. Vision bot. Let's see. Buttons. Adding buttons. Buttons. On Discord. That's a good description. And now YouTube. Yeah, this is yesterday's. Well, these are the buttons I'm talking about. Now I need to go to YouTube and change the stream title there. I'm very new subscriber, very nice. Okay, is it YouTube Studio? See, I don't remember live. Upcoming. Okay, this is the one that's live. Stream number 3. I can copy the name from. Where is it? Don't really see the name. Wait, can I? Yeah, here it is. Just updated the title on Twitch. Hey! Oh, good morning. Well, it's morning for me. For you, it's well, past midday. It's lunchtime, pretty much. Give me a second. I'm updating the stream title. Good afternoon, yeah. Well, for me, it's early morning. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I had a really good sleep, so I'm starting later than I did yesterday. Hopefully that's fine. Well, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Right. I think you saw what I'm gonna be doing today. I don't think I need to do anything else. Save the changes, everything should be good. Right, so this is what I will be doing. Guess what? Just showed my page mom and she appreciated so much. Yeah, well, it is good work. So, you know, she should appreciate it. I'm sure, like if I had a kid and he had something to show for his work, like when he's even studying, if he's working on something and has something to show like that, that would be cool. I would appreciate that as well. She says to everyone that explain how risk, explain it to me. I'm not sure, not really sure what that means, but sounds good. You're given marks. Okay. Marks are good. It was an assignment. Well, still. Like if you think you did a good job and you have, like, you're proud to show it off to your parents, yeah, like, yeah, that's really cool. So it's really cool that your parents appreciate that as well. Right. I guess it would be different for my kid if, well, since I'm a developer myself, if someone came to me with HTML page, like, I'd say, yeah, it's cute, but you know, it's nice. Ma'am, not mom. What is the difference? Madame? Madame. H to Madame. What the hell? Who is Madame then? The teacher. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, if you showed it to a teacher, like, you know, I mean, it's not such a, well, what is that? Are you sick? Yeah, how you're doing, by the way? You were sick for quite a few days. Hopefully you're getting better. We can call the female teacher ma'am here. Oh. I guess it's something, well, left over from the British times. Like, it's something very, I imagine, sounds very British. Very, well, not nowadays British, like, what would you call it? Imperial British? Yeah. Well, when England was still an empire, well, United Kingdom was still an empire. Well, people will say that it still is, but you know, it's not in it's not the same. Right. So today I wanna try implementing these buttons. Oh yeah, this is from the game I was playing. Oh, I got into naval warfare. Like, I like naval games in general, and this is really cool. Naval warfare is really interesting. Oh, it's naval, not naval warfare, naval action. But I'm not really gonna be looking for this. Right. Today we're looking into APIs. So yeah, this was another. This page even this page took so long to load, I just gave up on it. This is basically all the APIs. This is like Albion Online has APIs for accessing data and other things. Barely spoke since I have sore throat. My health improved significantly this morning. That's good to hear. That's really good. Hopefully it continues and you'll be back to normal really soon. I woke up 3 times in the middle of the night. Ooh, that sucks. Making up in the middle of the night. Like, yeah, I can relate to that. So this is quite a cool page. Tools for Albion. It basically is a community page. Like, some guy from the community made this. Well, the whole page, like, it has a bunch of features now, but initially it was to document undocumented APIs and features, because even though the developers of Albion created these endpoints, well, yeah, endpoint is basically a URL. Well, let's see, like, it's the API. So this is the path you use, and then you add to that at the very end. Like, if you're gonna do a search, it turns the basic information on guilds. Why is this so small? Is this readable actually? I feel like it might not be. Feels a little bit zoomed in, zoomed out, I mean. I think this will be easier to see on stream. So yeah, all the data Everything you can access from the official API is usually documented here. And the one I'm using is Events API. Recent PvP kills. So yeah, this is where I get the kills. Kill fame, open categories, top guilds, guild fame, player fame, past. What is past? Guild matches. Oh, so it's there are like 5v5 and 15 versus 15 fights in the game. So, and those are given like it's something you either well, there are multiple ways to get those, but you can attack people from other. Well, it used you. Yeah, it used to work a little bit differently, but where you could attack a territory next to your own, and the attack will, well, basically to initiate the attack, you need to go and fight in open world. It was a really cool concept, where basically you own a territory, it's full of guards, it has a defensive tower, and so on. So it's not something you can just stroll into. So basically, in open world where anyone can kill you, if your guild manages to take over this objective. Actually, can I find? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Basically, it's just a really cool concept. So when you own a territory, you can attack nearby territories to try and take them over. And the way you do that is by launching an attack. Well, to launch an attack, you need to go to their territory at the specific time window, kill all of the guards. Well, you don't have to kill them, but it helps because you need to get into the actual tower in the middle. Tower defenses will be down, so the tower itself won't attack you. So you can go there and start an attack. Or is it? Maybe I'm mixing something up. But basically, it's a GVG match for the points, or you were able to attack and defend territories this way. So, but in any point, it's not really it's not really that important. Weapon, player fame, guild matches. Next, so yeah, upcoming matches, top. So yeah, Crystal is another way. Well, it's a way to have a 5v5 fight on a slightly different map, but it's pretty much the same as GVG matches. Well, it's game mechanics. It's not really all that important. Basically, the important part that this is the best documentation I've seen so far for accessing available information from the official APIs. Let's see. Oh, it's really good coffee. Morning coffee is always good. Let's see. API info. So what they actually need. Discord Pi. I think it's not gonna work. Where is it? Yeah, I need to use a different API. So first of all, I think I need to, I know I need to set this up. Dance utils interaction. Where's the starting? Yeah, here it is. So this is where it starts. So some guy. So it tells me to uninstall Discord Pi and install a different version. And basically, it works a little bit differently. From Discord, import button style. Okay. I guess we can try that. See how that goes. Let's see. So first of all, do I have another? Okay, I don't. This doesn't look like I have. So let's have a console window. And I think I'm using, what is Python 3.8. So let's use that. Bin Python 3.8. And for this module, pip and install discord.py. I think this is right. Pip and install, yeah, should do the trick. Imagine so. Successful and installed. Okay. And now install this one. Install discord py-message components. Successfully installed 1.7.5.4. Typing extensions. Not sure what that is about. Method components. Oh yeah, so components is typing extension. I'm not really sure what that is supposed to be. I don't think it really matters. So since the library I'm using here, not using it here. What? Oh, this is the menu, new bot. This is where it uses Discord. So yeah, this library doesn't, well, it was replaced. Not sure if it's gonna work anymore. Oh, it was still running, wow. Yeah, the bot was running since the last stream. Ignoring message. Oh, okay. Same bot. Oh, so that was from me yesterday trying out the bot. Okay, whatever. Logs are not that important. Well, logs are important, but not these logs at the moment. And let's try running it again. Oh, it actually works. Okay, it logs in. So I guess you can use it like the old way, no problem. So it's basically a clone of that library with additional implementation of the buttons. So if I want to use a button, well, it says I need to import commands and buttons and button styles. Let's do that. Have all of this. Actually, I'm not sure if I actually need it here, because I'm not gonna be doing it in the main application. Well, in this file, it will be done in the menu. And the menu, I think, yeah, I even added comments for myself. It's one of the cool things. Well, I'm sure all IDEs have this feature. Basically, there's you can have a task list, and it finds the keywords to do. So if you make a comment with to do as at the very beginning, it will automatically detect those comments and just list all of them as tasks for yourself. So that's how you can make a quick note. Like if you're going through, well, either reading or familiarizing yourself with the code and you see something that needs to be changed at some point, you just leave a comment to do, explain that what needs to be done if you can't do it at the time, and you'll always see a to-do task well, automatically assigned to that comment, which is one of the like convenient things. Get text options list. Why this is just has one dash in front of it? Oh, I think it's used by... Oh? Have I seen Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer. It's very... Sounds very familiar. I think I did. Let me Google it real quick. I know if I see how it looks, then I will know. Demon Slayer. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. But I'm not sure. I think it's still running. So I haven't seen the latest episodes. I've seen it when it just came out. I saw like first couple of episodes. It's live. Yeah, I'm not really watching it live, but I've seen it before. It is it's a cool anime. Right. Its latest episode released today. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll come back. I'm currently not watching any anime. Like I just at some point I stopped watching it. Well, it's like episodic, like a lot of things. Sometimes you wanna watch something and you watch anime, and sometimes you watch documentaries. So let's see. Text options. So yeah, yesterday I was reading through this code, this code actually, and I figured this is a good spot. Well, this is the spot where I should add the buttons. Here. Show. This is the show method. Get text and options list. So yeah, I think I need to implement another method. Let's see, components. Well, I'll name it components. Pulls self. Actually, is show overwritten by other? Actually, no, it is not. Oh, it is overwritten here for user input menu. Yeah, I guess user input doesn't actually need to have any buttons. Well, you could have a cancel button. I guess let's do it for the normal menu first and see how it looks. Get components. Right. Of course, we don't have a method like this, so we're gonna create method at menu. So it will generate a method for this. Add some logging, just because I'm used to adding logging like this, even though I'm pretty sure that's not a good way to log. To use Android or iPhone? Well, I use Android. iPhone is iPhone is a bit. I'm not sure. I never got into iPhones, so I don't really like Apple as a company. I never got into using their products, their laptops or phones. So Android is just fine. And you have a greater choice with Android as well. Because I'm not really want to chase the latest and greatest trends, so I prefer to buy something that's practical. That's why I have this 4K Dell 42-inch display. But of course, but also I have a Moto G6 or Moto G7 as my main phone. Well, as my phone. Don't really have a secondary phone. And it's like 150 euros phone. So it's a really cheap phone, but it does all I needed to do. And I really like how Motorola. Well, since Motorola at some point won the contract for making Google's what was the name of the Google's phone? The native one. OnePlus? No, I don't think it's OnePlus. Damn it, how can I not remember? Pixel, yeah, Google Pixel. So since Pixel is not, it's just a brand, and Google doesn't actually make their manufacture any phones themselves. So how they actually do that is they pick a phone manufacturer. Well, basically, phone manufacturers bid to become the official producers of Pixel phones, and Motorola used to be one of those. Well, Motorola was making Pixel phones at some point, so they have a very neat. It doesn't make them anymore. It used to make at some point, like 5 years ago or something like that. It was quite a while ago. It used to make Pixel phones, yes. I think it was for one generation of Pixel phones only. So because they changed, it's kind of a flexible approach by Google. Well, at least it used to be. I'm not really following the phone, what's happening in the phone world, let's say, in mobile world. But yeah, that's how it came to be. And because they used to make Pixels, their phones really they feel very native. Like the OS doesn't have if you pick up a Samsung phone, it feels like a different operating system because it has a different a skin on Android. I like flashing new custom ROMs and doing stuff, so Android is best. Stock Android. Well, Motorola has a very stock feeling Android version, and very little is added from Motorola themselves. So it is a very native Android feeling phone. And although I never had Pixel myself, so I don't really know how it feels to have a truly native Android phone, like with vanilla Android. But Motorola, from what I've heard online and seen, at least I get the feeling that it is pretty close to the native Android. So that's why I like Motorola phones, and they are really cheap. They have, of course, as every manufacturer, they have high-end phones, but yeah, the cheap ones are pretty good. So, let's see, get comments. So here, let's look at the example. Man, this is the wrong. This is the one, yes. So this is how. Okay, quick start. So how it's a command that accepts context buttons. Command prefix when mentioned or okay. The main companies here in India are Samsung and MI. Yeah, I haven't heard of the second one. It might be a local Indian company. Samsung is everywhere, so it's I imagine it's all over the world. Xiaomi. Yeah, we'll see. So that's a good Chinese brand. We have quite. I think Huawei is Chinese Indian. Well, we have quite a lot of Huawei phones, and that was a big thing here. Well, there was a big push here in Lithuania for Huawei. I'm not sure how it is right now. Most of the production in China. Well, as for all manufacturers, I imagine even Samsung makes quite a lot of their phones in China, so it doesn't really surprise me. Right, so how... So what? Sending buttons. Button. Pi and run. So what it actually does, it creates... Oh, it gives an array. Components. Okay. Context send. And only those people take iPhones who need to show off. Yeah, well, it is a status symbol as all Apple products are. That's how I see them. It doesn't matter if you use it for creating or... Well, I guess, well, some people who like Apple workstations or Apple laptops, they say they prefer that over Windows because it is more reliable. So it's easier to use, and you won't get as many issues as you will get with Windows. So for creatives and people who use that for making money, it is a huge benefit. At least that's what they say. I'm not sure how true that actually is. I found Windows, like Linux, to be quite stable as well. So, well, I guess if you're not really an IT guy, then, and you can't be bothered to learn to use Linux, maybe iOS is a good choice. Maybe. That's a big maybe, because you need to know how to use that as well. Well, at least I would have to learn it. Like, I guess if you use that from the young age, yeah, you would be used to it, so you wouldn't have to learn anything. So what it does... Okay, so they say it right. They say it right. Moving to Mac from Linux was seamless. It's the same if someone did not use Linux before, then it's a big change. Yeah, but since this is a status symbol, it's been so long, there's a good chance that if your parents were using Apple products and they used Apple laptops, that, well, if you had done like an iPad, then an iPhone, and eventually you upgrade, like you get your own MacBook, you should be used to like the OS naturally, like how we learned, like how I learned Windows, because that's like I know Windows because like first Windows version I had was Windows 98. Like that's my first introduction to Windows. Yeah, the whole ecosystem. Yeah, but the thing is, if your parents are using it, that's what you get introduced when you're growing up, and you just get used to it. So you don't have to learn anything. So it is natural when you become a professional and you need some laptop for work, and then you start considering, yeah, Windows is more widespread. There's more software for Windows, but you already know how to use Mac, and Mac is more stable, so it's easy to justify that that pick without taking into consideration that Mac is more of a status symbol as well. So some people just do it because it is more practical for them, but I don't think there's that many of them. I think majority just use it as a status symbol because they can afford it, and yeah. Right. So it has... Okay, so send. Basically the send is a little bit different, so you can add buttons. And it has array inside of another array. Sending, select menus. Interact when a button was pressed. Oh, this is an important thing, I would say. So it is you need to register as a client command. Oh no, this is the, okay, it registers as a client command because it does this whole thing. Commands, bot. Yeah, I'm not really doing that. Well, if I can't help it, I'm not gonna handle it as a command, but I might have to. Check button. Discord interaction button. What the hell is this? What is this called? Client wait, check button. Interaction. What is the syntax? Interaction and button are equal a method. Button click. And the method is check button. So I is the, it's like a message you receive. Where does this context comes from? Wait, this is, oh, I hate, why people do it like that? Oh no, this is where it ends. Okay. Like, it's not that easy to read. Well, I guess they make it for the, well, I'm just not used to writing methods like that, like calling methods and having like 8 lines of parameters that I pass through. Like, I hate this style of writing. Like, just make a new parameter, like make a new variable, assign it value, and just use it in a method. Like, I don't get why people do it like this. How is this more readable? Well, you'll see what I talk about. What I'm talking about eventually when I start writing the code myself. Now I'm just trying to understand how this works. Embed. Okay. You press the button. Interaction. And you can assign anything. So it calls respond. Wait, this defines a function that returns, well, check button. Function that takes I as a parameter, which is of type Discord interaction, and a button. And then it uses this check button when calling wait for. Oh, so wait for an event. So it takes the client. Client is this instance of a bot. Why does it have to be bot? What's wrong with the client? Well, I guess, well, since I don't really initiate the client like that, the client is initiated. Where is it? Yeah, that's Discord client with its intents. Hopefully this is gonna work the same. It doesn't have to be a bot. Otherwise it's gonna be a little bit annoying to implement, but oh well. This is the wrong. Okay, back to this. await client, so it calls the instance of the library wait for. So okay, let's check if it has wait for event. Well, wait for function. Let's see, client wait for. Okay, so it has wait for event. It's for a WebSocket event to be dispatched. This could be used to wait for a user to reply to a message or to react to a message or to edit message in a self-contained way. Okay. Timeout. I guess it has some other parameters that that are not listed here. In case event returns multiple arguments, a class tuple. Does this mean a class tuple containing those arguments is returned instead? Discord API events for list of events and their parameters. Well, the timeout is passed on to wait for. By default, it does not time out. Oh. Note that this does propagate the timeout error for you case of timeout and is provided for ease of use. Buttons are a bit... I wonder what will happen if people just... Does it actually matter? Yeah, I don't think it actually matters. Well, what I'm thinking is, can I get into a situation where it creates a bunch of instances of, well, because multiple people at once will be going through the menus and buttons will be generated for all of them. So won't I get into like memory leak like situation where it requires more and more memory from my application? And since, like, for example, someone doesn't click on any button and just, well, closes the window, well, closes Discord and just goes on with his day when he feels like he's done. So I'm thinking maybe that could be a potential issue. But I don't think it will actually matter if I initialize one button and just pass that button for everyone. So it kind of needs to work like that. So how do I actually do that? Because I don't really want to be creating new buttons each time I get a message from the user. Because how it works now, let's see. When I get the message, handle user message, it gets start menu, so it creates a new instance and returns it. Yeah, how should I... I kinda want it to be, well, all the methods related to handling buttons. I don't want them to be inside menu, I guess. I want them in a separate class, probably. Maybe even have my own class for buttons. and when I initiate menu, it just adds instances of the buttons that it needs to each menu. Yeah, well, that sounds reasonable. Oh, it's kind of obvious, but any Lithuanian home remedies for sore throat? Oh, there is a really good one. Like it's like there is a really good tea you can make, and this is what I do when I get sick. But not sure. Maybe in India it's. A second. I can definitely help you with that. See, there's a tea. I think this is not the one. It's not a Lithuanian thing. Yeah, no, this is not this. What's the name of it? There's a there's a red tea. But I don't remember what it's made out of. Red tea. Let's go look for this. No. And big leaf. Yeah, this is starting to look more like it. Oh, not really. This is pretty much black. Oh, looks like black tea, but very mild. And that tea is supposed to be really red. But I guess the tea doesn't really matter. It's very sour. That's the point. If you know a very sour tea, just use that, I'd say. There's a tea plant. Camellia plant? I don't think this... Yeah, this is not right. Let's see, let's search in Lithuanian. I guess we just call it red tea. Yeah, this is way too in depth. No, not that special. Well, it is very, well, not sour, it's bitter. Yeah, that's what you want. You want bitter tea, and then you put in well, depending on how large you have, how large of a mug you have, because usually you do it with a mug. You just fill it with halfway, well, not halfway, it's just like Silar thing. Okay, let's look for Silar. Search Indian Adha. I imagine this is the one. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. The tea, the tea is not the point. Tea doesn't actually help you; just gives some taste. But yeah, this looks probably, well, it seems fine. But you want it to be bitter because you will be adding a lot of honey, and you will be adding quite a lot of lemon. Oh yeah, this even shows lemon. So basically, how I do it is use pretty much half of the lemon. You just slice it up. You can even peel it if you like. Well. The peel is not really the important part of the lemon, but basically you slice up a lemon and put it into the cup, then add a lot of honey. Well, you make tea first. I don't remember what's the actual order. I think you can't really use hot water on honey and on lemon because, well, the high temperatures degrade some of the better properties of lemons and honey. But basically it is basically sliced up a bunch of lemon, bunch of the lemon, like it's pretty much half of the lemon for a mug of tea, and then put in a lot of honey. Like you're talking well, when I say a lot, it's like 2 tablespoons of honey into like a mug of tea. So it is very sweet. It becomes very sweet in the end. But that's what you want. Well, that's how I do it. Like it cures sore throat like nothing else. Both for cold and for sore throat. That it works wonders. So that's how I do it, and that stuff is good. Yeah. And it's tasty as well. It doesn't taste like crap. So it has added benefit of both. Also, you're getting a lot of liquids, which your body actually needs a little, well, extra. That stuff is good. Oh, a noteworthy, welcome back. I'm giving advice on how to, well, home remedies from Lithuania. Why is my Twitch not really working properly? As always. Okay, now it's working. This, make it on top. We'll always see the chat above others. Right, so, well, hopefully that helps. If you have a chance, try it out. I tell you, that does wonders. And I don't think it's Lithuanian remedy per se, because like everyone knows it, but it works really well. And there's nothing Lithuanian about it. Like, I don't really have any specific Lithuanian ones on, off the top. Like, most of them involve garlic and stuff like that I can't really eat myself, so I don't really use those home remedies myself. Well, tea with honey and lemon just works wonders. Sending select menus. Okay. I think we will just add a button to see how it looks. So all it needs... I guess I don't even need to implement all of this. Yeah. I just add a button to each response. That's gonna be fine. Yeah, when I send a message, response goes here, and then it has components. Let's see. Comp equals test method. Zip test button. Buttons method. And then components equals, by putting spaces, comp. I think it is components. Button. Yes, send components. Yeah, hopefully this is right. And component, well, I guess it's double array. It's array inside of another array. It's a little bit odd, but I guess that's how you actually implement the rows. Imagine an array each array inside this main array is a separate row. I guess we can test that as well. See how it actually works. Make it create method. And now button 1. Button actually need for a constructor. Imagine it takes everything. Okay, it takes label. Oh yeah, label is a string. Custom ID takes your string, an integer. Oh yeah, I guess. Okay. What if I don't define it? Have a default value? None. Amazing. Style, button style gray, emoji. Emoji is made out of partial emoji, or is this one of I guess it's one of these. Union. This. Find a union. This example, int and string details. The arguments must be types and there must be at least one. None as an argument is a special case and it is replaced by type none. What? I never used this union thing. Where does it come from, first of all? Okay, from typing. So it's just Python, built-in Python library. Unions. I guess the comments in the source code is not the best way to actually look this up. Should probably look it up here. Union. That's encouraging. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, this is the documentation page. Library. See, union. Nothing. Was it typing? Oh, so it should be around where it explains types. Types. Values and types. So maybe here? Union. So there is one instance. Set types. Finite set of unique mutable objects. As such, they cannot be indexed via or they can interact iterated over. Blah blah. Common use for sets are fast membership testing, removing duplicates from a sequence, and computing mathematical operations such as it's a mathematical operation union. Okay, it doesn't has nothing to do with the union I'm looking for. It's so that it doesn't find anything in the documentation about this. So I guess this is the best source. Oh, it means either X or Y. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. Okay. So where was I? Components. So it has to be style, or either button style or just an integer. Emoji is partial emoji, emoji or a string. URL is a string. Disable this boolean value. So this is what I can actually use. Yeah, it doesn't have any other parameters. That's interesting. Usually they... Yeah, can I find one? Yeah, it has something like this to indicate that it can have additional arguments. Right. So I guess we can just try creating some change. Okay, this could be stay like this. Okay, a button. The union comments. Let's have it like this. I can see both at the same time. Hopefully this will make it a little bit easier. So I have a button with a label. Should be the label. This button. Okay, let's name all the parameters. Label